Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know, I am a advocate and huge supporter of just being happy, being genuinely, truly happy, and having that happiness radiate from the inside out and onto others from yourself. And I think that, again, this idea of what other people might think of us or what other people are going to say about the things that we decide to do hold us back sometimes from either one, starting something, or two, starting something over. So for me personally, everyone, well, not everyone, a lot of people know that I lost 75 pounds with Herbalife. And in my last semester of grad school, we had to do a capstone. It makes me cringe thinking about it all over again. But we had to do this capstone. It was a 50-page research paper ultimately. And it literally stressed me out to the maximum. Literally, my skin was breaking out. I was overeating. I was comfort eating. I was emotional eating. I was drinking a lot again. I was doing a lot of things that led to me gaining 20 pounds. Okay, so luckily, I was still doing my Herbalife, I was still doing my shakes, but I was not exercising, and in between my shakes, I was not eating healthy. So that's how I gained weight. And so I have kind of kept just pushing back. When am I going to restart my health journey? When am I going to say, all right, Ray, enough is enough, let's get back to it. And so I've decided to do that. And in deciding to do that, I had to overcome some obstacles. The obstacle of course, what are other people going to think? What are they going to say? And then just kind of like the fear and the anxiety of starting over in itself. Like, sometimes like we get so caught up on like the idea of starting over and redoing something or doing it again that we like psych ourselves out and like totally make ourselves anxious about like, okay, well, I did it once, but I don't know if I can do it again. And in fact, we should have the complete opposite thought process. We should be saying, I did it once, I can definitely do it again. And when I do it again this time, I can do it better. And I think like I'm getting excited all over again because when you change your thought process and you change how you think about things and you change your perspective, everything changes. Like, everything changes. And so when you think about restarting, and even like for me, right now it's my health journey. But when you think about restarting, it could be anything. It could be horseback riding. It could be going back to school. Like, maybe you started, you didn't finish for whatever reason, and now you're like, well, now I think I want to go back, but what are people going to say? Like, I'm over 30 or whatever it may be, starting over, going from a relationship that failed to a new relationship, whatever it is. Sometimes the idea of starting over seems so stressful because we think we know how it ended last time, or we think like, well, what are people going to say when I say that I'm starting over? Or, well, last time I was in this relationship and it didn't work out too well, and this might have the same characteristics, or whatever it is that you're telling yourself. But the truth of the matter is that you deserve to be happy. We all deserve to be happy. And in order to do that, you're going to have to start some new things. You're going to have to quit some old things. And you're going to have to restart some of the things that you realize that you let kind of slip aside, because life happens. Life happens to us all the time, every day. Things come up. If someone would have asked me a year ago or 2 years ago, before I started my master's program, if I thought that I would become so stressed out that I literally would gain weight because I was eating and just completely not listening to what I know is best, and I know what's best, you know what I mean? But I wasn't listening to myself. I wasn't having rational thoughts about it. I just was so stressed, and the stress consumed me. Literally, it consumed all of who I was, and I developed bad habits. If someone would have told me that, I don't know if I would have signed up for a master's degree. But seriously, you know what I mean? Like, I would have said no. Like, no way, that's not gonna happen. I totally have a great handle on my stress, and I'm not gonna be so stressed out that I revert to old habits that I killed off 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever. That would have been my mind. But the truth of it is that life happens to all of us, and when it does, how you cope and how you manage is somewhat unpredictable, you know? Like for me, I won't say that it was unpredictable because obviously how I've handled stress in the past was how I handled stress in this situation. Which is another thing, another learning moment, another growth moment for me to say like, okay, I now know that when I feel myself becoming overly stressed, I need to do X, Y, Z to make sure that I don't revert to old habits to try to find comfort. And so I'm excited as I embark on this journey again and to restart and to recenter myself in my life and get it back on the track that I want it to be on. And I just thought I would share that with you guys to say, don't be afraid to restart something. Like, you deserve to be happy. You're worth being happy. You're worth having your dreams and pursuing the things that make you happy. And like, don't let the fear of whatever somebody might think or say, and don't let the fear of your own mind and the anxiety of your own thoughts prevent you from starting again or starting something in general. Just go for it. And of course, also, like, I'm back. Ray the Coach is back. So if you're looking to start or become healthy, or start a healthy lifestyle, definitely hit me up. Happy Monday, guys.